Hi, it's Adrian, welcome to my channel. Today I am making this and I have had so much fun, and you can tell I'm having fun as well because I'm in full flow as usual. I'm in full, but I do actually, I think at this one point I'm down here, which is annoying because I think, what was I doing? I was doing something. I didn't make everything on video. I mean, I'll just tell you how to make that, for example. I think I've got butterflies in here. So these butterflies we made the other day on video. I've got in there. Okay, this is supposed to be flat. In fact, it would be flat. It would go as a flat mail, because it's flat enough. If you wanted to send this in the mail to anybody, okay, I've just put that there for fun. Okay, so that's that tuck spot there, and you've got I've made this, did make that on video. Thought that was quite cute idea. Okay, it's watercolour pencil. I could actually paint that. Do suggest ways of going. It matches, like, oh yeah, it matches. Right, so I didn't realise that. Okay, so and then I show you how to do the closure on there. Okay, so I'm using what we've got around us. Yes, I made that by accident on cards. So I thought I may as well use it as a card, hadn't I? Yeah. Okay, printing things there. Right, and that envelope we make from the rest of this. Okay, it's made differently to what Sandy did. I think this is better. But if Sandy's watching, I'm sure she wouldn't mind me saying that at all, because I think this is better at it, only because Sandy used plain white. So if you didn't want to use plain white, I do suggest about 4 different ways to get away from using not plain white. For example, this, like that, for example. Okay, see how that fits nicely in there? Cute little butterfly thing. And I've got a bell on there as well. Yeah, bell. Yes, a bell. Bell, tassel, and a thing. And then that's too far that way, really, isn't it? So you need to move that up that way if you're going to do the same as me. You don't have to. So much for anybody who's given me a thumbs up. If you like this already, give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much. I absolutely adore this, and I love the colours, and I love the way it's gone and everything. So it's brightly coloured, and you can do that, or you can make some of them plain if you like. Some parts plain and some parts brightly coloured like me like. That's more plain to me than this. Okay. Yeah. So yes, it's all digital papers, digital 12x12s, but I haven't got 12x12 printer. I've just used it as a normal one. So if you wanted to grab them, they're all on Etsy. Floral, cherry, there's one with the cherry, and there's floral papers. Anyway, if you subscribe to my channel too, thank you so much. I am always I think it's amazing. I'm so pleased to see if you've subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much. Right, without further ado, let's go and I'll show you how to do this all. Right then, so this is what we're making today. Now, this is a project by Septeria 18, but I've changed it. I made it better. So she's watching. I do hope she does, because I think she'd like the changes I make to it. Okay, so I'm making this, and Jenny made it recently, and she made that envelope as well. Right, for reasons, well, this envelope is actually bigger than the one Sandy made. Right, okay, so this is what I did. Okay, and I've also made a little thing here. Look, I think you'd like that. I think I'm going to make that too on video. And then we turn over, look, we've got some more pockets over here. And also, this is the sort of thing, I haven't got anything in there, but I could put something in there. That might actually fit in there. So you've got the choice of putting that there and then that there. That's good, isn't it? I didn't think about that. You could also turn it round, so you've got a different pattern on it. We made those on video recently, so same as what Sandy makes, but are very similar. Won't be exactly the same papers. Right, excitement. I have not got a 12x12 printer, but I've been downloading 12x12 papers from Etsy store. So this is what these all are. Now, believe it or not, they are 12x12, but I've only got a A4 printer, and in the UK that's 21 centimeters by 29.7. That's about 11 3/4 inches or something, isn't it? I don't know, something like that. It seems right. I won't bother to look now. But anyway, I've made 6x6 papers from them. I've also done them double-sided. I've put them in again. What I did to do that is put them in again. I made them all double-sided. Sandy used single-sided paper. If you don't like the white, you know what to do. You can put washi tape there, or you can Sandy can see immediately if she's watching. No, she can to what I've done to this. Right, okay, and you can use double-sided papers. Obviously, you can use origami papers, yes, and that's very thin, so that'd be brilliant. So, and also you can use washi tape, and what's the other one? Stenciling, yes, because as you can, I've used in some of this anyway. I've used stenciling in what I've done here. Okay, so I've added that look, so this is a bit of ephemera of my own. This is my printing list of printing. So I've cut that out and made it into a card. I thought that would make a nice little card. I've got another one to use for this one over there, and it's a bit small, you see. It's not the same size, but we'll do that later. I'll show you that later. So those are the 3 papers I've chosen, all double-sided. The reason is you can do what you like. That I've done it double-sided for speed, for a start. I've just found this as well because I had lost it. But because I was telling somebody what it was and how, you know, that I loved it and that, and I said it might come back to me if it said that. And then immediately, as soon as I put my phone, you know, down, I found it. So it obviously does love me. So that's with friends again. So that's great. I said it might have gone on vacation. Anyway, let's just go. Right, so I'm going to score, and I'm using this because this is quite easy to do. But I'll tell you how to score. Don't worry about that. So you score on the back of your paper. Now I'm going to do 1 3/4 inches, okay, from that on the left. Okay, people have got different scoreboards. I don't even know that. Let's move that out of the way because that is going to cut if I'm not careful. Yes, it will. You see, if I do that, if I rub that across there, I'm thinking it's because I get confused. Yep. Or I'm just concentrating on what everybody's doing. Right, okay, so I'm going to use this one, obviously. I don't know which one it was. If I've got the right one, and I was going to use, yeah, that's the one. It doesn't really matter anyway. But look, I managed to match it. Yay. Just doing it randomly, really. Yay. That's good, isn't it? And then there's these 2. Which one do I want to use? I'm going to use this one as the next one. So 1 3/4 inches again on the back, if you like. It doesn't really matter too much, but the way round it is it got a way round? No, that hasn't got a way round. That has. I'll have to make sure that's at the front then. I don't know. We'll see how we go. Okay, we'll see. If not, I'm going to have to yeah, use it upside down. Right, so that's on the, yes, I had to make sure that was the right way around. Okay, this is the, yeah, so sometimes it needs a bit of a press there. Okay, but that was 1 3/4 inches, is that right? I've done both the same. Yeah, so okay, I'm going to turn this one upside down. That's it. See, I did it, yay. So that will be that one goes on the back now. Hold on, is that right? Is that, oh no, I think it is anyway round. It's okay. Yeah, you're okay. Both of these are anyway round. Okay, so I'm using purposefully different, completely different. I think that's cherry something, and that was floral flowers. I can't remember I can't remember who made them anyway. That's the one I'm going to use now. Now this is what I'm doing different to Sandy. You can do the same. So I'm going to cut. She cut 1 3/4 inches. Okay. I'm going to do 1 1/2. You can see what I did. You can see what I did on that first. Are we seeing? Are we okay? Can we see okay? Yeah. So 1 1/2. I like this because it's got... Oh, and there's a magic thing about this board, you know, and I love it. This is why I can cut 6x6s perfectly. I'll tell you in a minute why. Right, this is going to be cut. Is it cut? Yes, it is going to be cut. Just checking. Right, so that's going to be 1 1/2 inches, okay. And I can use this to make an envelope. Still use it to make the envelope that Sandy made. I'm going to move that out of the way. I'm going to make it in my own way. I don't know quite how she made it now, but I'll just make it. It's easy to do, so I think sure you could work it out anyway. Right, so let's get this cut. Okay, 1 1/2 inches. Okay, and it still works absolutely perfectly. That's the bit you can use. You can obviously, if you've got a single-sided, you can do what you like with that, as I've already said. Okay, so what I'm going to do with these, move this out of the way. Nice one. Yeah. Move it out of the way and put it on the floor. Yeah. Okay, so let's get this. I'm going to do this. This is my corner round. Yes, it's a Cadamaru Pro by Sunstar. Apparently, I didn't know that. It says it on the... I've just checked on the Amazon site for is it Vicky? I think it was Vicky. Because I answered there's a question I answered earlier, or well, a comment I answered earlier, and then I thought to myself, hold on a minute, I'll have to go and find this. And I thought, I know where it is. And do I know? Do I not? I do not know where it is. Right, so I'm going to do little thumb notches with this. And what I'm doing is making pinches here. You won't see it because it's going to be cut off, and you can flatten it out, so don't worry about that. Just got to find where I've put my usual... oh, there it is. Excuse the intrusion of my arm. Makes me laugh when people say that, though, because I mean, you do that, don't you? Just reach across. You don't. I mean, I know it does seem a bit intrusive, right? You can either do it like that, or I can see it a little better on the more plain side. So then I'm going to put that in the middle there. I'm going to hold it there a minute. There's a thing there in the middle, so I can then adjust it. Just hold it like that. You can do that with any punch. I'm using a 1 1/2 inch. This is a Fiskars. I'm always using this for my. There we go. See that? Yeah, that one. Oh, and this is. Oh yeah, keep those. Keep those. got something to show you. Oh, I forgot to show you at the beginning. Oh, get excited, yes. Right, okay, all right, so that goes in there. And obviously I can see there that that's in the middle. I'm not sure if it's the same. It doesn't matter to me. Right then, so what do we do? On this one, I'm not going to do a thumb notch, but I'm going to round all the corners. Not those, just these. Okay, the short bit. We'll show you why in a bit. And if I can find... Have I just put my corner out? Where is it? It's here. Can't even see it. Poor thing, I'm sorry. I can see you really. It's just, yeah. Just told him, I just told it I love it on the... I love it and I want him back sort of thing on the message. So apparently it heard me. So that's going at the front. This is what I had to watch because it was confusing. So you put that opposite way around and put it in there. Okay, you can do that. And we're leaving that for now. So I'm going to... or you can do it now. You could actually do it now, but I'm not going to yet. Right. Yeah, you can do it anytime. It doesn't matter. You can do that bit anytime. So I'm going to adjust. You don't have to adjust it. And that's the one. I've done that the wrong way round. I was supposed to round these corners. Yeah, so you round the corners at the front. Okay. If it works. Okay, sometimes you have to turn it upside down and it works fine. Yeah, you round the corners at the front, not the back like I did. But that won't matter now because I'll have to have it like that, won't I? Yeah. All that. Okay, I'm having it like that. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, so round the corners. You can round all the corners like I have. But yeah, round the corners at the front because it does look a little bit better. There, look, when you've got those rounded. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is you can do both. You can either or you can actually separate those. So when I do that thing I'm going to do with which is making that into a file folder type thing, it will look absolutely fine. Okay, yeah. So now I'm gonna have to. So I'm gonna round when I glue from that little corner there. Don't glue all the way around there. So then you've got plenty of space. Okay, so we're gonna glue from there wherever my glue's gone. It's over there, yeah. So find. Oh no, I've got. Do you know what? I forgot to put the pin in. So that's just like a new pin, isn't it now? Yeah. Okay, so that's absolutely perfect. I don't know where I put my other one. I usually excuse the intrusion in my arm. It does make me laugh. Right. Okay. So let's put this on here. So what I'm doing is gluing from there. Oh dear, it's a bit blobby there, isn't it? That's a bit naughty of my glue. So well, I got excited. I had to show my enthusiasm. So it has done. There we go. It's shown its enthusiasm and made a blob. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. There we go. So that can glue on there. You can do this in any order really. So if I've done it in an illogical way to what you would do, don't worry. You do what you want to do. Okay. So that's very, very slightly. Yeah, I think that'll do though. Yeah, I don't think you can tell that's very, very slightly thingy there. Right, so that's glued on there now. So what I could do is glue this on here if I like. Okay, you don't have to do it like this, as I said. Just have to make sure it's absolutely flush. Okay. Right, so I'm not going to glue down here, I don't think. Don't think you need to do, or do you? Could do. Could do a little bit perhaps, I'm not sure. Just going to do a little bit, very, very slightly. Again, from the corner there. Can we see that? Oh. Turn on extreme battery saver. No, I shall plug it in, don't worry. I love that little bell. I don't know if you can hear the little bell, but oh, I think it's so cute. Sounds like a proper church bell in the night. Right, okay. So I'm going to then glue this. I couldn't see what I was doing. I think you could see, couldn't you? Even though my screen was obscured by the message. There we go. Right, so I'm going to put that in there. There we go. And then you can do the other side perfectly. Look, I can still do it. So that's going to be here. Or is it there? It's here, isn't it? I think you can do either, actually. You could actually put it there, Andrew. That does pull a bit. If you're pulling that. Yeah, so I would... I don't know. Yeah, you can do it like that. So I've now glued that onto there. You can do it like this. I think you could actually, yeah, if you wanted to change the design, you could actually do it there, but make sure it's going to be, and that's away from that edge. There. Okay, I don't know. What should we try that idea? I don't know, does it pull too much? It seems to, when you open it. No, it doesn't. It doesn't actually. So you could put it there. I think that's what she did she? Oh well, let's do it. Because I actually did it back onto there on the prototype. But I think she might have put it onto there because that was actually free. But that, yeah, you can do which way you like, yeah. So just basically glue to there, look. the just the corner. Don't go any further than the corner. If you've corner rounded it. If you haven't, then that's fine. I'm just going to put a little bit of liner glue along there. Okay. Actually, I don't know what she did. But this is a way of doing it anyway, so I'm going to make sure that is a little bit away from that edge there. Okay, so we've got a bit of a... But Sandy did the whole thing, so it's like this was covered because that was white paper behind. But mine's not white paper, and I said you can cover it in, you can colour it in to your heart's content with stencils or origami paper and all that, can't you? Yeah, so to there then, yeah, so there. Yeah. Yeah, so that'll be absolutely fine. Yeah. So that is the basic, hold on, that is the basic thing. Okay, I'm just going to obviously do the other bit. I've glued that down, didn't I? Right, I'm going to get rid of the, yeah, there's a cloth there. Going to get rid of all the, oh, I got a new glue cloth, by the way. Yeah, I did. I don't know where it is, but I got one. Let's see if I can see it. Yeah, so there's my new glue cloth. You know, like I've done the other ones. There's the new one. I haven't used it yet. I've got some nugers. I think that's to do with glitter or something. Oh dear, that's not the way. Do you know what? That's not even, wait a minute, just see if it folds okay. Yeah, so what you want to do then is perhaps get a bone folder. Or a Teflon one's perfect. Yeah. Yeah, so that's done like that. Yes, it's fine, it's done. Okay, so I don't know, I'm sure she put it up. No, she can't have done. Because she put an envelope or something here. Yeah, so you can do that as well. Right, okay, so that's done. So what I'm going to do now is just make that into a file folder type thing. Right, so I'm going to do what she did. I'm going to try, oh yeah, where's my little one? Oh, it's there. I've got a baby one here, haven't I? Oh, that's a bit difficult, more difficult to use. If I'm doing it like that, I want to be upside down, and I want to, let's make a mark on the paper. Find a pencil. We need a pencil, don't we? So I want to make it up to. Ooh. Right, I'm making it 4 3/4. Okay, 4 3/4 because I had to cut a bit off on the other one. So 4 3/4. Let's make it up to about here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, this is a guillotine type one, so I'm going to do it to there, like that. Yeah, I did it. Ooh, actually, I can go about a millimetre more. Again. Right, so you don't have to do that, you can touch it with scissors, but I thought I'd have a go to see if it can be done, and guess what, I did it. Right, so then you cut that bit there, up to the, I think where it's come off, and just round the corners of this. Yeah. There we go. And then you'll notice that that's a bit long and you won't see this. So what you do then is, I made that 4 3/4 long, so I'm going to make that one a little bit less, aren't I now? And I can cut all the way down on this one. No, not what am I doing? You know what I'm like. Right, okay, so I'm going to put that at 4 and, is it, wait a minute, wait a minute, so that's 4 and 1, 2, 3/8, 4 and 3/8. So I'm putting my spine thing there at the 4 3/8 mark, and I'm going to cut this off, and I'm hoping that you'll be able to see. Oh, it's cut it off, look. There we go. Oh yeah, there you go, look, it's done it. So then you've got that 1/8 of a, is it, well, it's supposed to be 1/8 of an inch, I don't know if it is exactly, that doesn't seem right. Let me just see if I can just give it a, there we go. There you go, so that's better. Now what can we do here? We can round the corners, yay! So, and also that one as well. These three I'm going to round the corners. Okay, like this. 1, 2, 3. I don't know what I'm singing for. 1, 2, 3 corners, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to borrow the things I've made because this video is going to take hours if I don't. Right, so this is what I've done. Okay. Oh yeah, there's that thing I'm going to show you. I could make this one. That one's going to go in there. Let's see if it fits, because yeah, that's fine. Let's make sure it's going to, I'm going to be able to put it where I like. Yeah, so we made a bit bigger one. Right, so how big's this? This is a 4 3/4. I think it's about, let's do it this way around and I can see. Yeah, 4 3/4 inch card. I should have been 5. No, it's supposed to be 5 inches. Okay, and there, forget-me-nots. On here it says on the, I got this one of those 12 by 12 papers digitals. Okay, so there, forget-me-nots. And what did I do? Drew some flowers and cut them out. That took ages. I hated doing it, but I'm glad I've done it. In the same style as that. I'm not sure if they actually forget-me-nots, because they look like a little bit bit like wild pansies, but little tiny, we get them in our garden all over the place. Little tiny wild pansies, and they grow wild. Yeah, they do. Right. So, and then I've just found it. This is an amazing book, Gardener's Almanac, by a British man. He always does irritate me a bit because he never mentions women, because obviously an old-fashioned man. Okay, but because he assumes it's men who does the gardening are weird. Anyway, he's got these, and this is amazing. I had to get the book again because it's got all these facts in it. So easy to grow flowers. It's got not necessarily gardening facts. I mean, I'm not a gardener. I hate gardening. So yeah, okay, I do not garden. Okay, I just find it too time consuming. There's other things I need to do. Right, so that's why I don't garden. Right, okay, so I'm going to just ink that up. I haven't done that yet. Okay, and what I did with this was I put a backing on it. Okay, lime paper. That is also a digital. It is, I've had that a while now. I think it's, this one particularly is neutrals, which I like the colours, like all the colours. It's very, some of them are very nice colours, not necessarily this beigey colour. But then look what I've done. I've been saving these, and I thought, oh, I can put them on the... So the ones we've done today, wherever they are, we can put on a new one of these, or you could cut them out. You could cut more out if you want. If you get impatient, I thought, I can't be bothered to wait until I've got so many to do. You could just cut them out with your punch and then put them on the side, look like that, like I've done there. That's really pretty, isn't it? So that's an idea. And then, do you know those butterflies we did the other day? Punches, and then I've showed you how to decorate them. In fact, the video's out today. It's Saturday. Yeah, it's taken me all this time because I've been so excited about the video, the digitals. Right, so let's do this. Let's do this little envelope now. So that will match something. I can put it inside, or I can put it there or there. This will match this. Okay, so it's the same size as the one yes, it is. So let's have. I've done that like that. Okay, but I know Sandy's measurements now. But so we'll do the same. But it's just going to be a bit wider than Sandy's because we have taken away the... We've actually left some on, haven't we? So, right, this is going to be done by my black scorer. Doesn't matter which way round. And then I'm going to do it 4 inches, aren't I? 4 inches? No, not 4. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. 4 inches. 4 inches. 4 inches. What? It's something to do with 4 inches. Score it at 1.5, then 4 inches. 4 inches. 4 inches from that side. Right? No, that's right. Oh, wait a minute. 4 inches. Is it there? Is it? Because obviously it's different, isn't it? There. Right. So that's it. Look, that's 4 inches from there. So I've put that on 4 inches, and I'm going to score it here at 4 inches. Okay. You can put a corner. You can make another corner around if you like, as well. So you get another one of those little things to play with, which I'm going to do. Yeah, you don't really need it because it's that tiny. They just look nice, don't they? There you go. Yay! And then you can straighten it up because that is very. Look at that. That's not straight, is it? So that obviously I haven't checked I've had it straight. So I'm going to hold that there, and hold on a minute, I've just done it again. Hold that there, and then bone folder it, which perhaps, yeah, just to make it. I mean, so it was almost in one tap. Right, so I'm going to corner around it. Corner around it. Okay. Right, so that's done, and then you've just got to make sure you don't do that too deep because it will go below the line there. See that? Yeah. Okay, so then I'm going to just glue that in place, which is, oh dear, everything's falling. That was just an idea I had. I thought, well, I could use that idea, but I don't know if I am. So I'm getting rid of all the glue. Look, it's all going onto my fingers rather than into the card. Oh, you could do it like this, can't you, really? Yeah, get rid of all the things with that. Yeah, got cat hairs and things on here. Yeah, I'm afraid so. Right, so that can go in there. You can put that where you like. Put it at the back, front, side, whatever. Okay, and you can go there, which is sort of matching that. I think that looks nice. And obviously you can put a envelope or something there. Right, let's see how big an envelope we could make. I'm going to make it with my maker. I know that Sandy did something different, so I'm going to make an envelope. I need a ruler just to see how big. Well, there's a little one. That's my little ruler. Right, okay, so 3.5. So 3 by, oh no, I only want it so you can get the flap up. 3 by 4, that's perfect, isn't it? If you made a 3 by 4 one, and then you opened it the other way round, that would be perfect. So if you want to make it without a maker, do a 3 and a tiny weeny bit more by 3 card, and it shows you on your my video how to do that, and how to do it in a really makes it professional way. So no need to do that. I've done it on a video, so I'm just going to make I can find it. My where have I put it? Oh, it's there. Oh, it fits in there, doesn't it? Ooh. Right, so 3 by 4. This is my tiny one. That's got something on it. 3 by 4 paper. You would need 5.5 by 5.5. So I'd imagine that'd be the same without a maker as well. And then just fit your littles and make sure it's about 1/2 inch. Oh, look, joining in. Look, it's hilarious, isn't it? The way things join in on this table. You've got oh dear, so that was a piece of paper you'd want. It comes like that, and you'll need about 1/2 inch sort of paper there that would go around. You understand what I mean when you see it. Okay, so I'm going to link the video. I always link the video because I think I've got it permanently on there now on my blurb. So I'm just going to do that then. If you're going to make on this Fasten Creative, you want to make 6 by 6 papers out of anything. It's got a lip there. You know, before you move your thing out there, it's got that. Oops, hold on, put it in the right place. Make sure it's in properly. You put it there. Even if you've got, make sure everything is correctly aligned. It's got a thing there that's exactly 6 inches. There's also a thing for people American papers. I can't remember. I did some. Oh yeah, 5.5. Look. So that'd be exactly half of a letter paper, wouldn't it? Obviously in the UK it's different, but I think they've geared it to the American market. In Fasten Creative, I think it's German, but it will do exactly 5.5. So all the way down there, including this, is 5.5. It's amazing. This says. I'm glad I got it for my Christmas. I mean, the scoring. I mean, you have to remember which one to score with. Yeah, and I would think it would be the opposite way round, but it works anyway. So that was my little interlude. Okay, right, I'll just show you me putting this together. Okay, so I've decided that I'm going to have it like this with that over there, but instead of putting that last as you would normally do in an envelope, I'm putting it first. Okay, and then it's going to be, and then I'm putting I've rounded 2 corners. This one and this one. I can't bother to round the other ones because they're going to be not seen, are they? And I've we noticed earlier what colour pin did I use? Yeah, and I've just found that one. I've lost the black one. Yeah, that's it. That's what it's like round here. I think I've done that too far. We're going to rub that off, aren't we? Yeah. So what do we rub it off with? A nice handy glue cloth. Yeah. Okay, so that will do. And then I can. Put that on here. A bit further probably, yeah. Seems about right, yeah. So that looks nice, doesn't it? The green with the, because I've just put a stencil on. Did I tell you that bit? I did the stencil with that because I didn't have a back to this. Okay, yeah, that's amazing, isn't it? And where have I put my project? Put this here. Yeah, I can make it into a tuck spot, or you can do a different thing as well. I think what Sandy did was it a pocket of some sort? Oh, a coin envelope. She made a coin envelope. Okay, but they're easy to make, aren't they? They're just, well, pretty similar to that, really, aren't they? Okay, and she did a seal with a bit of washi tape, but you don't need to use washi tape anyway. You can use, put a little button or something there. I mean, if I want to close that, I could do that, couldn't I? Show you. I'll just show you to do that. Right, so I'm going to, you can glue that down completely, or you can make it into, I usually make them into a tuck spot anyway. Yes, I'm doing a forward letter L. Yeah, well, I did say it was a backward letter L on one video, I think, and I thought, well, no, that's wrong. It's a forward letter L. Right, okay, so I'm going to put that there, a bit further this way, I think, so, but not against that line, a bit further in. Yep. So I've got my glue, that's not bit glued, so I don't really need to push that bit down, do I? Right, so then I've got a tuck spot here, so I can put something in there like that. Yeah. Doesn't matter if it sticks out because that adds to the charm, doesn't it? Right, so closure wise, right, see if I can, how about this? Something like that would be nice, wouldn't it? Against, is that too pink? We could use a flower, I suppose. No reason why not, or even a butterfly. That's a bit more substantial, isn't it? Hold on, they've been rang up. So as I was doing, right, so what I was going to do is do a closure, and I saw these butterflies. Obviously you can do circles. I know these butterflies are actually quite almost that sort of shape, but I don't see why they wouldn't make any. I tried that one. That's is that Vasen Creative? That might be Vasen Creative. But then I found these. Actually, these are Vasen Creative as well, but these are a bit heavy duty, and I've cut that out of. We did these on video. I don't know if I did this one on video. Might have done the other day. So that's watercolour paper. That's quite strong. And what I'm going to do is just take note of where I'm going to glue up to here, and hopefully, yeah. So those wings are slightly down from. Yes, I can do that. Should be able to do that. Okay, so I'm going to hopefully the glue works. Yeah. Right, so that, and then put this on. I don't know how many minutes I'm into this video because my husband rang up. Right, okay. So just to tell me that he got something right. As you do. But I did get something right this morning because I said to him, look, who's been in these sweets and put the wrappers back in the tin? I hate that, you know. That's one of my, I hate that so much when people do that. And obviously I'm not angry about it. I just, you know, don't like it because it looks like there's more sweets in than what there is, you know. And you've got chocolates and we get chocolates in a tin like Cadbury's over here. Yeah, so that's that sort of thing. So that will make a very pretty closure there, because that's obviously I've used a butterfly on this as well. Okay, that's a different one. I might have done that on video as well, or if not, I showed it on video. Okay, so that's a bit of information. I like information ones, don't you? And then obviously I've got a bit of ephemera. So I'll show you this. This is just a printout of my how many things I've printed on a certain day. This one's a bit shorter than the one I showed you earlier. Just got to find my, oh yeah, corner around it. So I'm going to corner around it. So I'm going to corner around it with the large. Yeah. So it's nice and light. You don't have to do the large one. You can do which one you like on these. Right, okay. And then I came along with a thing. Let's have a look. So do this way. It's because it's not plain white. Let's get, I don't know what colour, whether that's got it on it. I think it has that purple. I just went like this, yeah, like that, yeah, that's it. Just did a little edge around here, like that. Easily. Not getting it on the desk as well. I don't know. That might print on there a bit. So it doesn't matter if you want it on there, put it on it. But I'm going to try and see if it does. If it doesn't, we'll see. This is a glue mat, so a little bit. So I'm not bothered about that. And so you can make that into a journaling card now. So somebody can write their notes in there. Okay, you can probably put a bit more colour on if you like. You could probably, let's have a go. Just going to put this very lightly on here. Hon here. That's my telephone voice. Hon. Oh, did I do it? Oh yeah, I did. I don't know if you can see. Yes, it's very, very lightly, especially this bit here. Oh, showing the wrong bit. That very bit lightly there. So you can put that in that as well. So make that into a journaling card. See a bit of ephemera there. That's your own little ephemera thing. I thought I'd print it, and as I printed it on card by accident, I thought I'd use it. Right, what else did I put in there? Yeah, I've got that one. That's the one we've got, haven't I? So I'll put that one in there, don't we? And then this one in here. And then I've got a pocket, and I've got pockets, haven't I? And things like that I can use as, what's this? That's a journaling type card. That's not very posh, is it? No. Right, let's have a look. Oh, I was thinking about these. I've got index cards. You could use these. You know, you can obviously use, you can cut up pieces of paper and things, but index cards, look. Use that as something, and you can put something on the front, say. Let me have a go. Right, okay, yeah, this is happening on camera, folks, because I didn't think of it before. I did actually vaguely think of it before, but just around the corners, like that. And then you can grab one of the things, if you did one of those things we made the other day. Let's get a nice big one. How about that one? That would go well. Look at that. Oh, and that go well with that. Oh, I say. Right, and then let's have a, let's have a bit of matchy, shall we, from our other thing there. Right, so I can tear that into a, I don't know. Oh, yeah, that makes it tear, so it's got the white showing, doesn't it? Oh, look how much that's showing. That's too much, isn't it? Yeah. So tearing it from that side apparently makes it, I don't know if it's going to work, but let's have a go. Put that on there like that, and we can put our, yeah, it's like a little part of a picture, look. How about that? And let's put a bit of colour on here. Give it a bit of a, oh yeah, look at that. I don't normally recommend using this. I usually recommend using the Daubers for doing it like that, but it did work. And let's have a look. How to put it? How do we put it? Should we put it there? Yeah, you want something like it's going to make it. sort of fit. Then you want something there, don't you? You want something. Right. I'll put a little one. Don't think this is going to work, but you could put a little one there or something. I don't know. No, I'm going to put some sort of a little label. Have I used this in it? No, I didn't. So that's the one that went wrong earlier. What did I do? I did it the wrong size. That's all. Yeah. Did it the wrong size, but you don't know about that. Let's use this. Right, I'm going to use a piece of this, okay, and make it into a label. Yeah, so let's have a look. All you've got to do is just cut it, any piece like this, and a label like that, yeah, so that can go here, instead of putting a butterfly, an extra butterfly on, because I think that looks amazing. It's the label. Let's have, see if I've got a crayon of that sort of green. Ooh, look. Ooh, I think I need a bit of a grip in there, because it's very slippery and around. Slipperying, there's a new word. Slipperying around. There we go. New word for you there. Okay, so that's that. Weird about that lot. So you can use that now as a journaling, massive journaling space there. I don't like the idea. I wanted it a little bit more like. What do I want? I want those so they're on the white. That's one thing. That's why I'm doing it like that, and that can go there somewhere. Okay. There-ish. Right, I'm going to glue it down. Glue it down, okay, and then we'll arrange the butterfly. Okay. As if it works. I think it will. Right, so that was sort of, was it here? So, no, there-ish. Let's try it there. Something like that, wasn't it? And then we can put the butterflies. So I just want to put those above onto the white because I think they get a bit lost. Can we see what are we doing? Right, so they get a bit lost down here, look, don't they? So I'm going to put them there. Okay, and if you couldn't see that, I do apologise. What was I doing? I was down here somewhere. No, we want to be there, don't we? Yeah, I do apologise. I do apologise for the, what is it? The inconsideration of me. Okay, considerate for my inconsiderate moment there. Just doing it to myself, yeah. Okay, well, this is a bit fault there anyway, isn't it? It needs to be here. Right, okay. Right, so I'm going to put that on there. Hopefully it worked. You saw everything. I don't know why that's right over there. It shouldn't be. Right, okay, so then you've got this here like that, and then you can, obviously, oh yeah, what about using this? Yeah, so that would go there then. And you can, I would do it in the middle, yeah. This is a watercolour crayon actually, so I could actually, look at that, it's got that pink in it. A little bit anyway. It doesn't matter about that, does it? It just adds to the decoration. Okay, so there we go. And you can put a word there if you like, but I'm not. I think sometimes they're a bit insincere, and you know, you need to make sure that the person. Oh, that would. Do you know what? Look, oh, that should fit in there because it should turn out to be 3x4. Oh, look. Oh yeah, right. It turns out to be 3x4. Not quite. It never does it with the with me. It must be me. It must be the way I folded it. But anyway, that works perfectly now, doesn't it? And that fits. Okay, so you can put closures on there. You don't have to put washi tape. Okay, so there's this idea as well here. So we can put things in there. So perhaps somebody might want another butterfly or something. Yeah, we could do that. We could put a couple of little butterflies in here, can't we? There's a blank one. Perhaps I want to play with a blank one. I don't know. And there's a few more different styles. Let's get the different styles in. Okay. And the ones with the washi tape. There we go. So you've got that idea. You can do that. So this is now flat mail. Flat. It will be flat mail because it could be flat. Definitely flat. Okay, so that's flat. And then you've got that little index card in there, and then a little journaling card here, and an envelope. Okay, there. Okay, so you can fill them in nicely. Yeah. So that's amazing, isn't it? Then you can put a little thing on there if you want as well. Why not? There's my punch. Oh, that's the wrong thing. I'm thinking. Let me get the punch out. Okay, let me get a. What size are we? That's the large one, isn't it? Let's do the large one. You can't. I don't know why I can't do the large one, but I'm going to cover it up with a. Now, what am I doing that for? I don't know. So I want to make it there. Oh, that's quite a way in, isn't it? And then you can. I like doing this. Okay, I've got two of these now. I've got a new one of those because I think what I was doing was punching things too heavy. It does work. That's the trouble with this, it does work. But then I bought another. I've got two, so I've thrown the old one away and got these. Got two. This one is a craftelia, and that one is Me Are Memory Keepers with a little bit of stain. Look, oh, it's like a splash. Ooh, a splash. Right then, so what we're doing now, I was looking for a piece of, it doesn't matter what you use, does it? I think, in fact, let's use a piece of this. You can use a, yeah, I'm glad I've thrown the right one away, because sometimes that's, yeah, you can use a nice piece of, and I like that, what Sandy used, but a piece of silvery or glittery paper. Happening is I've actually done that now. I made a little tag there, so that's just a decoration, and just cut the corners here and tiny little corners off there, and then I've got a tassel and a bell. Can you hear it? Yay, you got a little tiny bell, cute on it. Right, I've got mainly big bells, but I found a cute little tiny one there. In fact, I've put one over there. Oh, that's big. That's quite big compared with that. Of course, there's only one tiny one in there. Anyway, that's very cute, isn't it? So that finishes that off. Yes, I've done that too. Of course, I did that too far away. I'm always doing that. I'm always doing that too far away from there. So I should have done it in this space rather than over there. I should have made a mark on the paper, shouldn't I? Right, okay, so I've got little butterflies in there. I've got that card in there, made from a forget-me-not, and then well, it's supposed to be forget-me-nots, I don't know. I know they are supposed to be forget-me-nots as well. I drew those, so drawing them is so easy to do. Let me just show you how to draw one of those flowers. It's basically arms, legs and head, isn't it? So instead of doing a stick man, like people do, draw a flower like this. There we go. There's your head. So you've got a body there, head behind, look. And then you two arms there, and then put your two legs there. Doesn't really matter if they're misshapen because flowers aren't regular. Okay, so what I've done is put 3 lines on each petal like that. And then you can put dots on if you like. I didn't do that, but you can put dots on if you like. Colour it in with watercolour crayons, whatever you like, and just paint it on. Things like that. I've actually used normal crayons, and that's watercolour. I didn't paint put any water on it though. I just used them natural. And obviously we've got that little idea. So keep those. I've very good. This one here, look. Keep those. So you could put them on the edges of things. Okay, brilliant. Okay, then I've made an envelope. Put that in. You can make a coin envelope. Do it like there's a tuck spot behind there for something to go in. Like that, yeah. Put a little piece of anything will go, just for interest if you like. It's, you can hear it, little ephemera piece there, my printing. Okay, telling me how this, and this is in September. How many, what I printed, 199 prints on the 20th of September. What was I doing? I've no idea. Right, okay, and then, so that will, it sticks because, not sticks, not sticky, it just stays in because it's glued nicely. And then then we made that envelope, didn't we, out of the rest of this. Okay, and that's a bit wider than what Sandy did. It'd be about ½ an inch wider, I think. Okay, and not ½ an inch, more than that. A bit more than that, I think. Oh, I don't know. It might be ½ an inch. It's something like that, isn't it? There we go. Now there's a little jangly bit. Okay, so I think that looks amazing. Oh, yes, I forgot to do this. I was going to put a decoration down here, wasn't I? What use that size I used? So it's, there we go. So there we go. So there we go. So there we go. So there we go. There we go. That's great. And there we go. And there we go again. Yeah, that's what I do. So I mean, you could always do those as well. They would look nice as well, but whimsical. And you can do obviously what colours you want, coordinating, or you know, you can do that as well. So if you wanted a purpose for your butterflies, you could do that. Okay, anybody who has given me a thumbs up, thank you so much. Anybody who has subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. There's a couple of new subscribers recently. Amazing. I am sort of flabbergasted and amazed so to see them. there. So that always makes my day. Thank you very much to Vicky, who also made my day today. I did thank her earlier as well. She said that she always make her laugh, things like that. So if you make you laugh, thank you. You know, it's amazing. I'm amazed actually. But hopefully, you know, that's just how I am. This is just me. I don't put on anything. It's just how I actually am. Okay then, and I think it's just bye now, isn't it? Really, basically. Oh, apart from papers on Ko-fi, you could use those actually. You can put them on a little bit of a card, couldn't you? A cardy type. This is 160 GSM or £59. I know that's £59 in the American style, who haven't caught up with the rest of the world yet. Everybody else has gone metric, but USA, apparently. Apparently that's a fun fact. There we go. So, okay, bye.